In this video, we're going to solve for x in the following equation. And we're going to use a process called completing the square. So if you haven't learned that process yet, I recommend you go back and look at that before continuing on with this video. Now, we've already explored one way to solve this equation, and that is by factoring the quadratic component and changing the form so that you can then solve for each bracket. But there is another way. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the quadratic component and rewrite it in vertex form. Currently, the quadratic component is in standard form. And so we're going to complete the square to change it to vertex form. So to complete the square, we have a set of steps we follow. The first step is to factor out an a term, if there is one, other than 1, and there isn't in this case, so we're fine. And the second step is to find your magic number. And your magic number is defined as b over 2 squared. So in this case, b is minus 4 over 2 squared, and that is 4. So what you do once you have that magic number is you rewrite your equation. So we have x squared minus 4x. But what we do is we add and subtract that magic number. So we add 4 and then we minus 4. Because that doesn't have any overall effect because we've balanced out what we've done. But the beauty of this step is that by placing the magic number where we have, it means that this component is going to be a perfect square. So what that allows me to do is if I factor this component, I end up with x minus 2 squared minus 4 minus 5, and then I have x minus 2 squared minus 9. So here's the amazing part of this. In standard form, I can't rearrange and isolate for x. But in vertex form, because there's only one x now, I can go through and isolate for that x. And let's do that. So we're going to add 9 to both sides. We have 9 is equal to x minus 2 squared. Now I need to get rid of the squared component, so I'll take the square root of both sides. And this is a really important point. Because I have to actually write in the square root, I'm taking the square root, I have to account for both the plus and minus case. Don't forget that. So I have plus or minus root 9 is equal to x minus 2. So I have plus or minus 3 is equal to x minus 2. So plus or minus 3 plus 2 equals x. And now that's where I get my two answers from. So my first answer will be 3 plus 2 equals x. So x is equal to 5. And my second answer is minus 3 plus 2 equals x. So x is equal to minus 1. And I'm done. So completing the square is a useful technique when solving a quadratic equation. But remember, it has to start off in our special form. In fact, whenever we're working with a quadratic equation, we have to be in that special form. And that special form is always 0 equals, and then the quadratic expression. Good luck.